Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a mukbang on the movie Us that just came out by Jordan Peele. And so today I am eating for my mukbang La Michoacana, which is like a Latino owned snack store. Right here what I have is an agua de fresa, which is like strawberry water. This one is mangoñada, which is like a mango sorbet with chamoy. I think it's chamoy, yeah. Which is like a sour sweet sauce. And this Dorito Locos, which is like almost like a Mexican style walking tacos. So it has aguacate, cacahuates, which are like peanut covered peanuts. Like honestly I can't even tell you what the coating is, but it's such a unique like texture, but it's so good. And we also have cueritos, which is like I think pork skin. Right here I have an agua de fresa, which is like strawberry water. I'm gonna take it out of the bag just so you guys can see what it is. And oh, and with the okay, so there's actually more to it. There's cacahuates, which are like, you know, I already explained. And there's cabbage, cueritos, which is pork skins, cucumber, tomato, valentina. Dude, this looks so fire. An onion, red onion. Y'all, if you guys have not tried this, you need to go. I usually get it with the chicharron on the bottom and then I eat it like that. But today I decided to get Doritos because I've never tried it with Doritos before, but it looks promising. Guys, I just got my wisdom teeth taken out too, so I'm kind of like scared to eat, but I just got it taken out like probably a week ago, so my gums are pretty sensitive, but that doesn't stop me from eating food. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put my mangoñada in the refrigerator. Yesterday I went to Fort City Mall. Me and my friends went to see Us, and Us is a crazy ass movie. So if you haven't seen it, you need to stop watching my video because there are going to be spoilers in here. Go waste your hard-earned coins on Jordan Peele's Us movie because it is so good, guys. And it makes you think, and it's just, he did such a good job. I'm not gonna go and order or anything because honestly I just want to get to the juicy stuff already. So let me just eat this first because I've been playing around with it too much. Gonna get some, oh maybe I should show you guys what I'm eating, right? Cabbage there, tomato there, the cueritos there. So good. Let me get some pepino, a little cuerito there.
This is so fire. Okay.
So you could, there's a pepino in the back, the cueritos there, everything's there. Oh my god, it looks so good. Yeah, dude. Tomato, pork skin, cabbage, yeah. Oh. The movie I just saw was Us, which I just already explained. This movie was insane, guys. What I took from it is that I thought it was about classism. Why I thought it was about classism is that in the beginning, and it was talking about Hands of America, donate money to people that are in poverty to eat or something like that. I didn't really, it was like really fast paced for me, so I was just like, oh, what's going on? I put that number 1 in my head because I remembered that. Fast forward, when the other family finally took the real family into that hostage situation and they sat them in that living room, the other Adelaide, because that's what her name was, I think that's how you say it, Adelaide, and she was explaining, she's like, let me tell you a story, and then she was just like, once upon a time there was a girl that ate nice warm food, and then there was another girl who ate cold gritty food, and I forgot how she described it, but she was just comparing the different qualities of life that these 2 girls lived. When she said that, I automatically thought to me, because that resonated with me, and I remember thinking like, wait, why did she say that? And so I'm like, okay, and automatically I thought about classism because there are 2 lives that are being lived. I've seen it firsthand. When I was younger, I grew up in the south side of Chicago. I went to different Chicago public schools up to high school, where I went to an all-girls Catholic high school. As a student from Chicago public school to going to an all-girl Catholic school, I saw the different qualities of life, if that even makes sense. When I went to the private school, it was like the lunch compared to Chicago public school was so different just because the quality of it. I get these nice hot pizzas by the slice, you get salad, soup, you can get whatever you want, you know? But when I went to Chicago public school, it was not like that. I went to like a school where they had the lunch in the basement. You wait in this hallway and, you know, lights flickering in the ceiling. It wasn't that bad. The hallway that we waited in was kind of sus. You know, we were waiting in line, and then you get this meal ticket, and you get a tray, this styrofoam tray, and they give you like, sometimes it's Salisbury steak. Like, there was 1 week that we just ate chicken sandwiches, and I hated those chicken sandwiches. Like, they were gross, they were rubbery. You know, the quality of food was just not good. It was crappy food. And then you would get the fruits that they offer you, because they always offered fruit. But the fruit wasn't good quality fruit at all. It was, sometimes there was holes in the apples. The apples were rotten, they were brown. Like, why would I want to eat that? But like, you know, if you're hungry, you're gonna eat whatever you can get. Like, once in a while I would get a cup of fruit, and that's when I love those days. And then you get milk, and sometimes the milk was warm and you're just like, how long has that been sitting there? From being in Chicago public school and having that meal compared to going to this Catholic school which had way more food options, you could pick and choose what you wanted to eat, and best believe they didn't have any brown apples, or because God forbid, like, they did have like any bad fruits in there. When she said that, I thought of that, because I'm like, wow, that is like very true. Because I could have gone to a CPS high school, but I didn't. I went to a nice all-girls Catholic private school, and it was significantly better. The education was even better. Oh, sorry, that's my washer saying that it's done. Sorry guys, my camera overheated. So I get what he was, like, I think that's what he was trying to say with classism. You could be upper class, middle class, upper middle class, whatever. You could be living this great life, but there's people that are suffering, that live below the poverty line, and they can't afford to like give great, like, good food to their kids, good quality food to their kids, good clothes. They can't even afford good clothes for themselves, or even to take care of themselves. And like, one thing that like she said too was that one girl was able to find the love of her life in college and fall in love, and the other, and then she was like saying how she was forced to be with him or something like that. Sometimes, like, just in general in life, some things are out of your control. You just feel like whatever comes your way, that's the only thing that you can get. That's what I kind of felt like they were trying to portray. The only reason that resonates with me, like, in that sense, is because I remember, because I used to work at Payless Shoe Source. Now they're closing. In the north side of Chicago, in Berwyn, I would go there. I go to DePaul, so I would go take the red line towards Howard, and I'd get off on Berwyn, and I used to work at that Payless right on the corner of that train stop. Out of respect for the girl that I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say her name. I'll just call her Jennifer. And I had this coworker named Jennifer who looked like she was super young and stuff. Like, she looked too young to be having a kid, but she was older than I was. And she moved from Pakistan to the US for her husband, who's an architect or something like that. Moved from Pakistan to here to the United States, had a kid. Jennifer would have a difficult time. She would always be late, and I was always the one opening, so it was okay because she was a new worker, and I was like, okay, whatever. So me and her would like have conversations between work, and Jennifer revealed to me that she was actually going through a divorce. And then later down the line, she was telling me that I had to get a job because my husband, he's not like providing for me anymore. Why she was always late to work is because like she'd had to drop her kid off at daycare. And I find out later that she's living in a homeless shelter because she can't even afford to buy an apartment or anything. And it was just a really sad situation. This girl, she used to be living the American dream with her husband. She had a kid, and then it was all taken away from her so quick because her husband divorced her, and then she had no place to stay, and so now she's living in a homeless shelter, and she has a kid that she has to provide for, and she has to work. She's trying to take as many shifts as she can, and she's in this country that knows the language, but she has a really strong accent, so she has pretty much a hard time trying to speak. She's real life superwoman. I've never saw her cry though. Like, even though she was going through the situation she was going through, I even told her, I'm like, dude, how are you not crying like every moment of the day? Because I would be like so stressed. She's just like, I'm all out of crying. She's like, I'm done with that. Now I just need to focus on bettering my life. And that's the side that big corporations and people that live in these beautiful neighborhoods, that's a life they'll never see. Jennifer is not the only story. Oh. That movie tripped me up. In the part where the daughter, she hits the first twin, you know, she knocks her out, she goes like that. In the part where she goes like, I'm like, oh, she's getting ready, like she's getting ready for her next one, like she's already set. Like, that was so funny to me. And what was the whole thing with the underground tunnels? Like, I've heard about the underground tunnels, but I only heard about that with, you know, JFK. And if you haven't heard about that, the tea is that for JFK to get Marilyn Monroe to the White House, it's speculated that Marilyn Monroe would take the underground tunnels to the White House to be with JFK. That's what I heard. It's not factual, but that's what a lot of conspiracy theorists say. But that's not the point. And the ending, spoiler, when it was realized that the other girl had stolen the real Adelaide's life, that was crazy. I kind of suspected that had happened, but then in the movie, within the movie, he just showed that the girl got scared and she ran away from the shadow girl. That's why I was just like, I had set that theory aside. I was like, oh, okay, well then, she just ran away. But when that was revealed, I was like, whoa. So then, you know, the little boy, he was looking at his mom, you know, realizing, putting two and two together. And I was just thinking, you know what? Those kids, they were supposed to be the other kids. The other kids were the real ones that were supposed to be living above ground. That was crazy. They were supposed to be the ones in the base, in the tunnels, not the other kids. That tripped me up. Like, what does that mean? Too good, too good. And the lady was at the store, she was just like, Dori Locos? And I'm like, yeah, Dori Locos. And she's like, I'm like, con todo. Like, what are you talking about, girl? Put all of it in there. I'm just kidding. That movie was amazing. If you came for a scholarly analyzed video, then this is not the video. Like, not even close. But guys, I forgot to show you what else I got. I got a choco banana. It's a chocolate covered banana with sprinkles. And now I'm going to eat the dessert portion of my thing. Let me get a nice spoonful of this mangoñada. That mango sorbet with that chamoy. Yes. Yup. Has some mango chunks in there too. Oh. That is so refreshing. Look at how beautiful. That is so refreshing after having those dorilocos. Yes. It's probably not aesthetically pleasing, but that's not what we're going for on this channel. Okay, maybe just a little bit. Yes. This is so fire. I didn't like mangoñadas with mango at first. That's why I put limon. I didn't like mango for a while because I thought it was slimy. But now that I'm grown and my palate has been refined, now I love me a good mangoñada. Let me get into this deliciousness. I love choco bananas. This wasn't a really analytical video. Just my thought that it was like about classism. I just wanted to say that. The upper class don't care about the people that are living below poverty line. They don't care because it doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect them at all. And they don't care that other people are suffering, you know? And I'm not saying that all people that are living a better quality of life. It's that sometimes we forget that there are people that are suffering. And then in the movies I would see these beautiful schools like what was it, PCA. I'm like, I've always dreamed of going to school like that because I'm like, wow, that doesn't exist out here. And for me it didn't exist, not in my life, not where I lived in the south side of Chicago. You're definitely not gonna find a Chicago public school that serves sushi or kids eating out in a courtyard. Maybe I'm focusing on too much of the quality aspect of things, like material things. Seeing the difference in people's perspective. When I was in middle school, like people were thinking like, they weren't even thinking about college. Not like, there were some people that were thinking about college that had their eyes set on college. But there was other people that were thinking, like other students that were thinking, how am I gonna make it to the next day, you know? They were cared more about their social aspect because their social lives were gonna help them with their real lives. And my heart goes out to people that like try to find any way to be able to sustain a good quality life by sometimes doing bad things. And I don't condone bad choices or whatever, but there's some people that are just pushed to do things that they don't want to do because they need to in order to survive. And that's what this movie, like this movie made me think so hard about it made me reflect about my own life and think like how lucky I have it, you know? Jordan Peele did such a good job, such a good job. I cannot wait for his other movies to come out. I can tell you right now, I've never seen any movies similar to that of what Jordan Peele has been coming out with, you know? My banana is breaking apart. But there's a banana with the chocolate sprinkles. I'm just really proud to be where I'm at right now. I'm able to do whatever I want. I have a family that supports me, wants me to do whatever I want. Like they literally all are not here at the moment. Like they're not making any noises or anything right now just for me so I can do my YouTube video. I'm so annoying. But my family, they believe in me. They honestly are so respectful of like what I want to do in life, which I don't know what I'm doing, but they support me with whatever I am doing. I have a really good family, a really good backbone. I have amazing friends that support me on my channel too that are watching this right now. Hi guys. I'm just so grateful. That movie just makes me really think on a deeper level because there's people that don't get this life. And does it sound like I'm bragging? Because if it sounds like I'm bragging, I am so sorry. Like, I'm just trying to analyze this. Like, you guys are real life seeing like me analyze this movie like on a deeper level, because I think that's what he's trying to, like, Jordan Peele is trying to do, is make us think on a deeper level, realize how privileged I feel to be living this good life, where I know like somewhere in Chicago, somewhere in the world, somebody's sleeping on a dirt floor, not even eating whatever they want. They try to go by eating whatever they can. I remember working at a food pantry for school because I had to do volunteer hours in high school, and I worked at my church's food pantry. And like, people, like, they were so thankful, like they just got what they needed. Sometimes they didn't have stuff, you know, but sometimes we would have some day-old bread that some bakery would donate to us, and people would be like, that was a really big treat for people. It was amazing. Like, people that live below the poverty line, and I'm sorry if that sounds so negative, because I just can't find another term to think, someone that lives in the lower class, I believe, I don't know, that doesn't have as much, like, they are so appreciative of anything, any little thing. And that's where corporations, like big corporations and industries, that's what they take advantage of people that don't have much, that will take anything that they can get. And that's where they start exploiting them with work and like using them, and it's unfair. And then we have Trump over here, who's trying to, like, rich people keep more of their money, you know. It's like, what do you need that money for? You have everything in the world already. Like, what else could you possibly want from us Americans, you know? Like, aren't you satisfied? Aren't you done, dude? Like, can you just leave everybody alone already? Like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. Guys, go see Us, okay? If you're gonna spend your coin on anything, spend your coin on seeing this movie, you know? Thank you for watching my channel, guys. I'm so thankful for the people that are supporting me and watching my videos where I talk about nonsense and stuff. But I just feel the love, you know, from everybody that supports me on my channel. And I see you. So guys, this concludes my video, my mukbang. Did you guys like what I was eating? Because I liked what I was eating. If you can get your hands on a mango nieve la michoacana, do it, guys, because this is really good. Let me know what your thoughts are on Us. It was so good. I'm gonna try better my videos every time. This one was just an impromptu one. That's why it's so all over the place. Give me a thumbs up if you did like the video. See you later, guys.